Mother Speranza Alhama Valera was born in Spain on September 30, 1893 and died at Colevalenza, Italy on January 8, 1983. Baptized Maria Josefa, she was the eldest of 9 children in a very poor family. At a very early age, she went to work in the house of the local parish priest, who entrusted her to his 2 unmarried sisters who lived with him. Under their care, she received a good basic religious and scholastic education. Inspired by the life of Saint Teresa of Avila, Maria Josefa felt called to the religious life, and at the age of 21 she joined a small community which later merged with the Claretian Missionary Sisters. She was given the religious name of Esperanza, and from the beginning she devoted all her efforts to becoming a saint. Mother Speranza had a deep awareness of God's love for us. She used to say that we need only to look at the cross to understand the language of love. She felt called to make this known to all. I must succeed in making people know God, not as a father who feels offended by the ingratitude of his children, but as a father full of goodness who seeks by every means to comfort and help his children and make them happy, who follows them and seeks them out with untiring love, as if he could not be happy without them. Gradually, the Lord made clear to Mother Esperanza how He wanted her to fulfill her mission. Her first task was to found the Handmaids of Merciful Love, a congregation whose main purpose was to bring God's mercy and love to those most in need, such as orphans, the poor, the sick, and the elderly. This community began in Madrid in 1931 and a house was opened in Rome in 1936, where the Mother House was located. The second means to spread the message of merciful love was through the foundation of the Sons of Merciful Love in Rome on August 15, 1951. This congregation of priests and brothers was given the special apostolate of fraternal assistance to diocesan priests. In fact, early in her religious life, Mother Speranza was asked by the Lord to offer her life for priests in reparation for their sins and in order to increase their holiness. Thirdly, Mother Speranza was called by God to build a shrine where all people could experience His merciful love in a special way. In 1955, building commenced. The chapel was canonically constituted the Shrine of Merciful Love in 1951. Beside this chapel, a large church was later erected. This was given the rank of minor basilica by Pope John Paul II on the occasion of his visit there on 22nd of November 1981. Her life was a long catalogue of sufferings and trials and tribulations. Yet her trust in God never wavered. She always followed the advice she got as a young sister from a Spanish bishop. Do not be too concerned about how other people treat you. A broom, whether used by gentle or rough people, never complains. It just does its duty. Be like a broom. Mother Speranza died on 8th of February 1983. Her tomb is in the crypt of Basilica at Colevalenza, Italy. Pope John Paul II declared her venerable on 23rd of April 2002. On 31st of May 2014, Mother Speranza was beatified. Pope Francis proclaimed her blessed with the apostolic letter where he stated, "We grant that the venerable servant of God Esperanza de Jesus be invoked from now on with the title of Blessed, and that her feast be celebrated on February 8th, the day she arrived in heaven. Her mission continues at Colevalenza and in the various parts of the world where her spiritual daughters and sons carry out their mission."